Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. Here we have another set of very exciting, interesting, rare and sometimes weird historical photos. Let's start with the first one. This is Oswald Paul, the head administrator of the Nazi concentration camp system, has a final photo taken of himself before he is executed right by the US commissioners, and this is from West Germany 1951. That's right, this is the last moment of this person who administered or managed basically the whole system of the concentration camps during the Second World War. Now I like this one because this one is quite shocking, to be honest. This is members of two squadron, the Schneiders, SAS during the counter-terrorism operations during the Sydney Olympics, alright, 2000. Look at that, man, this is just crazy, like so many soldiers, special ops. The photo is quite insane, like quite crazy, to be honest. This is a classic photo you would see back in the day, 1870. Now this is a frontier family in America during the West, and it was quite rare for people to be able to be photographed back in the day. So when a photograph would come, they would make sure they could just show their best positions, their best clothes, their animals and everything, because they had the pride of showing that their house, their family has a good life, right? And has, like, you can see like a watermelon there or something, has food. So yeah, it's just more like showing, like, you know, this is us, we have a good life here. It was more like the pride of people back in the day, right? Now this is the liberation by the Soviet Red Army during the advance in the German-occupied Poland in January 1945, and these are kids, survivors who walk out of the Auschwitz Children prisoners barracks, the former German Auschwitz-Birkenau concentration camp and extermination camp during the Second World War. And here we have some of the kids who made it out, and as you can see from their faces, they're in disarray. They have no idea what to do because their whole life was literally turned upside down, and they have no idea if they're gonna see their parents or not. So this is kind of like a very clear picture of the war and how people had to live through that many problems back in the day. This, my friends, is the actual size of the line of the opening of the first McDonald's in Russia. 1990. The line is just ginormous, alright? I'm not sure where is the, I think it's here somewhere. That's the McDonald's. So the line is all the way, look at this, and just all the way here. So literally surrounding the whole freaking park, man. This is just insane. And now McDonald's actually pulled out of Russia, so this photo will remain in history of one of the biggest waiting lines. I wonder if they had enough burgers for everyone. I would be surprised. But yeah, just crazy, isn't it? This is a very interesting photo. Here we have Soviet tanks in Prague in 1968, and these two ladies just casually watching the tanks while holding their hands, I believe, as you can see here, just thinking that what the hell is going on. So yeah, this is a very interesting picture, isn't it? Now, this one is shocking, guys, in more than one way. So these are New York children playing next to a dead horse. In 1903, this dairy company was located at 527 West 125 Street, and there are 10 kids, all but one seem to be barefoot. That is just crazy. Playing on the street gutter and around puddles of raw sewage, all within a few feet of a freaking dead horse. This is New York, back at the start of the 20th century. Absolutely crazy times, man. Like, sometimes I just, I'm grateful that I was born during a period where I did not have to live through this, because so many people back in the day had to live through this kind of life. It's just crazy. Here we have a very interesting local traditional old Sami family in Norway between 1890 and 900. This was a tribe, basically nomads most likely, and this is how people used to live. Lots of people used to live in Norway back in the day, back before the start of the actual 20th century. This, my friends, believe it or not, but this is actually true. This is an Eiffel Tower painter, 1953. As you can see, he is not wearing any security belt. He's not wearing anything. He's just literally casually just walking around the whole thing and just painting the tower. This is just madness, guys. Absolute madness. Here we have the conscription. So conscription was very unpopular in the USA, and of course this is people protesting against the conscription of soldiers in the start of the World War II, 1941. People were definitely not happy about having to go to war. This is a central part of Kiev in Ukraine, seen by John Steinbeck in 1947 after the Second World War. The destroy of that, I mean the rest of it, rubble, was just shocking, wasn't it? Here we have a pompous picture, a very crazy one, of the picture of the Palace of Garnier in 1880. That's just crazy. Another shocking photo, guys, and this is during the Vietnamese War. Vietnamese civilians escorted by US paratroopers take cover from the Viet Cong fire 20 miles outside of Saigon, January 1966. Just crazy, because this is what war does to you. I mean, look at that. These people have to go away from their homes, and they're freaking scared because they don't know what the hell is going to happen to them, man. It's just like crazy. Like, this is what war does. It just destroys lives, and this is just why war should stop everywhere forever, because it doesn't benefit anyone apart from the rich people and the people selling guns, obviously. We have a very interesting one, and this one actually happened, which I was not aware of. So Marilyn Monroe here is visiting the troops in Korea in 1954 during the Korean War. Yeah, quite crazy, isn't it? I mean, here we have her, like, very stylish here in her clothes and always, and here she's just trying to, you know, lift up the morale of the soldiers by being there physically. As you can see, the soldiers are quite happy and they're pleased to see basically the famous person. This guy wants to take a photo, as you can see here. So yeah, quite impressive, and this actually happened in history, and it's quite impressive, isn't it? Here we have, guys, Steve Jobs demonstrating a Macintosh in 1984 to Sean Lennon, Andy Warhol, Kenny Scharf, and Keith Haring. That's right, guys, this literally was one of the most epic days in history, especially for Mac lovers. If you guys out there watching this video, I am pretty sure you would appreciate this photo very, very much. But guys, that's it for today's video. As always, I shall see you later in the next upload. Bye.